Wow, AI is getting better. Mr. Beast looks more and more real, guys. But still, sometimes a creepy face shows up. Especially this one. That one is the worst. But let me show you the worst of the worst. I gotta dig a little bit deeper. That one. That one fucking is the most uncanny Mr. Beast face. I'm calling it right now. It's like very isolated. It does nothing with his hands. He's just like, oh, look at me. I have giant diamonds and a bunch of cash. You can't get more uncanny than this, bro. Yes, we're gonna talk about the top tier YouTuber. Basically, we're gonna talk about the concept of no soul. Because bro played into it straightforward. He also is very disconnected from like what people actually like, the actual internet culture, and he's very self-obsessed, right? Narcissistic. The only time he tried to appeal to internet culture is by grabbing 50 YouTubers for himself. I'm surprised that nobody fucking spit in his face, took the opportunity and just like, fuck you, Mr. Beast. And I still think it wouldn't happen, but at the same time, it's like, nah, bro, there's no reason to have a relationship with Mr. Beast. You will be much more popular if you go against this growing enterprise of one man's face. I won't lie, if you haven't watched Rosanna Pansino content, at least with iJustine, that shit's fun, bro. That shit is filled with soul. So she deserves to obliterate Mr. Beast, even if her thumbnails also look kind of fucking weird. But whatever. That one looks cool. Yeah, she was trying to spill some tea on Mr. Beast, guys. And, oh no, she will not be able to partner with Mr. Beast and put herself into slavery. Like, these are slavery conditions that Mr. Beast puts people in. Because it's a competition, right? Competition is slavery. At very least. Because if you want to win, you have to be the best. Like, potentially you have to put in the most hours because talent doesn't fucking have anything to do with luck, right? You just have to put the most effort, you have to put the most research, and Mr. Beast is gonna harvest your fucking soul for his own content. Yeah. It's a soul harvesting enterprise. Because in the end, he gets to slap his own face and just collect all of that shit for views and, growth. Which, he's already the biggest YouTuber, he already cannot be defeated by anyone else. What's the point? Where Mr. Beast is going now, right? See, in order to have a soul, you have to have a destination. After you reach a certain destination, you have to have another destination. What Mr. Beast is doing, however, is he has a destination to go up and up. But what if there's nothing there? What if we know Mr. Beast is not going anywhere, and the only thing he's doing is exploiting the system, right? There's no more checkpoints. Mr. Beast, where are you going? There's only space. It's only space, bro. We haven't fucking put a checkpoint up there, dude. Where are you going? I think you can tell that I am capable of dominating Mr. Beast and just dissecting everything about him. I mean, I have been watching, I have been putting my eyes on the prize, right? The moment he makes a fatal mistake, I'ma jump on it. I'ma harp on it. I'ma be satisfied. Because again, the only cultural thing is him putting fucking 50 YouTubers in a miserable little cube, right? To fight each other, so to speak. And on top of that, he disrespected everyone by promoting fucking Logan Paul and KSI. Giving them insider information. Because they're all collaborating on some Lunchly thing. Now, it's probably Logan Paul and KSI that were pulling the strings of like, hey dude, if you're not doing this, then we will have to not collab anymore. Like, they probably fucking pulled some strings too. But you can see the only cultural thing that, like, this guy is in YouTube, on social media of YouTube, right? PewDiePie was doing a lot of cultural things. He even wanted to do, like, YouTube rewinds. But then Mr. Beast took YouTube rewinds, and then PewDiePie's like, oh, I guess I don't have to do it anymore. He took my editors, so I guess it's good. And nobody did YouTube rewinds for now, like, 5 years. 5 years, guys. So I'm like, okay, at least this is an opportunity. This is something that Mr. Beast failed to do, that came out of his mouth, basically, because he cannot eat everything around him. He has to pick and choose. And something cultural like YouTube Rewind is not in his interest. He has no idea what the fuck is going on YouTube. So he could just pay, $100,000, and he basically owns YouTube Rewind. That's the scary shit. He can basically own things by throwing money at it. It is not necessarily gonna work. Something like Byst Games, I don't think that shit worked. I think people generally disliked it very much and thought of it as the consequence of Mr. Beast not having a soul. Not having good ideas. He just wants to fucking socially manipulate people. And don't even know how to make games in the first place. That's the most crucial part. Byst Games fucking suck. At this point, Byst Games are worse than Pirate Software games. There's no room for failure if you're making, like, the biggest fucking show ever. How dare you do something new? Like, you're supposed to do the best thing. You pull out the best cards you have, but you try to do something new, and fucking no-sold it. Whatever happens, happens. And bullshit happens. And he called it up like, oh, that was a successful social experiment, of course. I wanted people to do shady things. I wanted unexpected thing to happen, like someone not taking $1 million, basically. Oh, wow. I wanted this rage bait content to manifest itself like that, You just never know what's gonna happen. But the whole thing was take money and leave. That was the whole fucking premise. I offer you money and you can leave, and just leave. And it's like, yeah, I'll take the money and leave. Thank you very much, Mr. Beast. I probably don't want to fucking stick around. Imagine a game that you don't even want to fucking play. Like, that's even the opposite of competition now. And people are dumb enough to actually risk deeper and deeper into Byst Games because, of course, they're dumb enough to even sign themselves up to Byst Games. So, of course, they are different type of people. They love gambling, And complaining that, oh, I should have taken the money. But there's also a limited amount of people who can take the money, so. Yep. Cool. Byst will always have people to play with. The best way to understand the limits of how little soul there is to check out Mr. Beast parodies, right? Let's see how badly Mr. Beast can get roasted. Parody, right? This is where shit gets real. This is where Mr. Beast's soul gets exaggerated. What, is he his own parody now? I think so. Like, bro made himself his own, like, animation and still slapped his own face, and it's like, oh, the Beast is coming to life, bro. He will defeat all the shadow creatures. The most generic thing imaginable, right? Yeah, last time I checked, Mr. Beast haven't actually done anything useful to humanity in terms of his, politics. That's the funny thing. Now, he is trying to invade other countries and give those other countries, like, economy boost or something. And people are trying to kind of block that progress of like, oh, why you're healing blind people and whatever, right? That is until Mr. Beast genuinely started losing his fucking soul. So this this might have been the start. This might have been a little bit of a spark that people did notice. But this is the moment where Mr. Beast was fucking losing it, bro. I mean, even here, he was thinking that, oh shit, suffering gets me views. Like, people want to see me suffer. And then he relived this nightmare experience of being buried underground. Of like, I can last 7 days. It's completely fine. The self-torturing stuff actually ended faster than the fucking $1 versus bullshit amount of dollars stuff, right? This self-deprecation has ended. And potentially this was like the last one that he ever did. His soul kind of died on that one because like we know Mr. Beast for doing this shit. So I mean technically he tried to do this, but now he's doing it with friends. This was the only isolation moment and potentially the last one ever. But it exposes something about Mr. Beast. Well, he can't do much alone. It's like, what's gonna happen when I'm isolated? He can't do anything alone. He also bombarded by FOMO. So he feels extra bad in the confinement. This is usually the moment where I would be making games for myself. I would be creating activities. The important thing is not giving in to just the void, the nothingness. See, fear of missing out. I don't think Mr. Beast has a fear of missing out. We don't really know what kind of content he's consuming, but he doesn't give a fuck about internet culture whatsoever, right? Even the animation is self-obsession anyways. The only thing he cares about is what cool thing he can buy next. Money doesn't bring happiness, but it can still create a lot of YouTube views. You know, it can create a permanent record. Like, Mr. Beast already owns a permanent record of himself doing shit and buying shit up. You know, he already kind of, like, accumulated a soul that not supposed to be destroyed. Like, his YouTube channel is his soul, right? Whatever he accumulated, that's what he pumped into it. And sometimes it still works. Sometimes he needs to consume other people's souls to feed his soul. Sole purpose, basically, of just having the biggest YouTube channel ever, alright? Now, the funny thing is, he might still miss the whole fucking point of how to be the biggest YouTube channel. Someone can still beat him, funny enough. But very likely, now we have to talk about a different way to calculate subscribers, right? Now we might have to calculate subscribers across a land of YouTube channels, right? We still have to, in order to defeat Mr. Beast, we still have to find a blind spot, potentially. Especially if he just sits on the top and dominates. If he dominates one thing, we have to find a bigger thing to dominate. If he has 600 million subscribers, then we need 1 million YouTube channels, right? To try and leverage that. We need to own 1 million YouTube channels and unite them into one big thing. And then when Mr. Beast feels the competition, feels that the end is near to his empire, when he gets fully roasted, that's the choice. Like, is he gonna fight it or just gonna give up? He will have to make that choice. But he will probably give up if he has been chasing nothing this whole time. If he was kind of running out of ideas of how to beat himself. Like, he already gotten all the wishes come true for way too long, right? And generally cannot stand people hating on him anymore, right? It's a good time to just give up. That happened with T-Series. T-Series was PewDiePie's giving up moment. When T-Series kind of eventually took over, PewDiePie was fully concentrated on trying to beat T-Series, but eventually it surpassed him. Eventually the battle was over. At this very same time, PewDiePie was making YouTube Rewinds. YouTube Rewinds started stinking, and PewDiePie took the responsibility, basically. That was 2018 YouTube Rewinds. Because it sucked so bad, PewDiePie had to fucking do something. So, for the whole year, for the whole, what was it, 2019, and a little bit of 2020, like, we didn't know if Mr. Beast gonna do it or PewDiePie. That was the fall of PewDiePie, boys. That was, eventually going into our retirements. And eventually, after, on 2021, like, Mr. Beast surpassed PewDiePie. I think. Let me double check. No, it was 2022 then. Oh yeah, it was late 2022 actually. It kind of took a long time. I think the very next year, Mr. Beast surpasses T-Series. Nope, it was 1 year later. But this is actually a pretty cool moment as well. So, let me talk about the no soul factor right now. Again, this is the no soul effect of you going nowhere. Or potentially, you are satisfying someone else's dream. So you are personally going nowhere. You as an individual, you're going nowhere. You're satisfying someone else. You're working for someone else. That is the shady part of capitalism, of you might become enslaved by someone else's dreams, right? Which also could go nowhere at the same time. This could go nowhere. This might not grow anymore. Feeding into Mr. Beast empire might not do much anymore. So when T-Series battle began, PewDiePie, it was a lose soul for PewDiePie moment. Somehow, because now he has to focus on someone overtaking him, and this sort of focus just kind of consumed him. I think PewDiePie had no more soul at this point. And it was kind of visible in a way, like he was kind of suffering. There was a lot of black and white moments where you're just like straight up suffering. As if his personality just falling apart. And eventually T-Series taking him down, just like kind of felt like that was it. The funny thing is, I was rooting for T-Series. I was kind of feeling the T-Series impact to PewDiePie, and it actually worked. It was crazy to see that T-Series did demotivated PewDiePie into just giving up on YouTube entirely, just retiring. So he got to live without a soul for a little bit and somehow just gave up. Technically, he was knocked out when not only T-Series beat him, but the Cocomelon, right? Coco just completely killed PewDiePie channel in a way. I think it was 2021. He just gave up entirely. Haven't fully retired, like what? 2022, but he was definitely going towards retirement for entire 2021. See, the whole time while pandemic was going on, PewDiePie was diving into Japan in slow motion. He was never able to go there, and it's almost like a blessing in disguise. It gave him enough time to make that choice, make that jump count, basically. And it was, going into Japan was the ultimate retirement moment. In order to retire, like, you can see how many fucking factors have to go in, and Japan is probably also a big-ass factor in this. So again, I'm analyzing every step that's happening to Mr. Beast now, because if he falls down, someone gotta take his place. Someone gotta fucking do it. And I'm a person who has a soul when it comes to YouTube. I care about YouTube rewinds, right? That thing that Mr. Beast and PewDiePie failed to actually hold together, and kind of gave up on this idea. But it also stinks up their, ability to hold internet culture. They can't do it anymore. None of them can. If you don't hold any internet culture, where are you gonna get the soul material? You're just gonna have to borrow it basically from other people who might actually turn on you? Is that what's gonna happen? Let's not misunderstand. This guy was pissed that his soul basically was ripped by Mr. Beast. And so he's trying to find dirt on Mr. Beast, because that's just a normal thing that you do when you feel fucking robbed. You feel mistreated. But that's just what happens in Mr. Beast Empire. You're gonna be mistreated because you have to fucking adhere to Mr. Beast rules. You have to suck up to Mr. Beast and say how tasty his chocolate actually is. And all the carbon footprint of people hating him needs to be addressed with all these, oh my god, guys, I visited Africa videos, basically. Oh, you think I have too much money? What about children in Africa? I do take care of children in Africa, The biggest meme that we have when it comes to, like, waste and frauds, it's like, but children in Africa are suffering, and Mr. Beast takes care of that. Is that good enough? Because this whole time this was the meme, and Mr. Beast is trying to appeal to the meme, but there's no fucking way he can actually do it. I don't think the meme of children in Africa are suffering is supposed to be taking literally of, like, yes, I will go there and feed those children. But that's what Mr. Beast does in order to buy himself more time, until we realize the deeper meaning behind children are suffering in some faraway place. Again, a lot of people are suffering, and what we don't want to happen is that Mr. Beast makes people suffer too. We don't want that shit to happen. Technically, that's where Rosanna shows up. Her main thing is to make sure that nobody suffers because of the stupid capitalism. Especially when she was robbed in these culture games. Remember? The funny thing about this is that beforehand, when YouTubers were gathered together, again, someone apparently suffered the consequence of this being like a slavery moment, where people were not being taken care of properly, right? Or not treated fairly. Some people got favors again. Maybe Logan Paul got favors again. It's fucking crazy, right? What's up with this Logan Paul guy? Why is he ruining everything? Although we sort of appreciated him ruining Mr. Beast, that's something. That's where I created the idea of Ring of Fire. 8 individuals that can help me ruin Mr. Beast. And Logan Paul is one of them. See, the cancel culture is always waiting to hunt down Mr. Beast if he does enough wrong things, basically. Cancel culture doesn't sleep and is targeting Mr. Beast. In fact, we have dealt significant amount of damage. Mr. Beast has a health bar, and it's called His Friends. This guy being eliminated from Mr. Beast's squad, that's fucking huge, bro. Every year, we have a chance potentially to cause Mr. Beast drama and deal damage. Now, the fans are gonna try and block that damage out, but usually it's like completely impossible to try and do that, right? It's a thin layer. So you have to have a reason to break through the fan wall. You have to accumulate some kind of a real firepower for this thing. Cancel culture has to be very careful, you know? Not to over-invest into trying to take someone down just because. And so far, it's going pretty well. One person got eliminated. And technically another person was like flipped. That used to work for, Mr. Beast. He got flipped into going against Mr. Beast, but he looked pretty fucking weak. The friend circle is the only thing that matters, because Mr. Beast only has a soul if he keeps his friends close, right? That's the only culture thing he has. He started his channel by accumulating friends and sort of playing these weird enslavement games with his friends. But it seems it is possible to tear one away from him. Technically, Mr. Beast no longer relies on his friends anymore, but they're still there. Absolutely. They still have to be there. Where is Chandler? Where is Anthony? Those are pretty big memes. And funny enough, that's another two people, because Smosh is two people that could help me out take down Mr. Beast. Even if cancel culture fails, I still have my own personal ring of fire. People that I can call up and be like, hey guys, do you want to unite your powers and defeat a person who kind of, took over? Went ahead of you, unfortunately. Someone like Jake Paul and Logan Paul, right? I think his brother also has something to say, especially when he said PewDiePie is next. Fuck yeah, dude. Maybe Jake Paul can still pass PewDiePie, for example, right? Maybe he can still revive his persona and start climbing the fucking YouTube ladder. You just never know of how you can actually rejuvenate other people's souls. For example, Mr. Beast does not go into conspiracy theories at all. He touched flat Earth in a mean-spirited way. Logan Paul did that too. It's not that special. Logan Paul did it better. But someone who did it even better, it's Shane Dawson. Mr. Beast does not get to deal with celebrities. A-listed celebrities, to be exact. Yes, Miranda Cosgrove, fine. Yes, Pete Davidson, sure. Those are B-listed celebrities, if at all. Because I don't really like Miranda, but like, she's pretty cool. She's cool. Mr. Beast also leans towards like fucking rage bait YouTubers like I Show Speed. But there's one person that I respect is Jimmy Fallon. He deals with A-listed celebrities and he seems, to me, appealing. Even if he sometimes touch politics, alright? Touch my pee-pee. I'm sorry. It will happen. That's why you're not popular, Jimmy Fallon, bro. He doesn't really care about YouTube. He cares about celebrities more, so it stings. And the last two people, one of them, Mr. Beast has met. It was like a mansion video. Where the fuck is mansion video? It's a house, right? So, Justin Timberlake writes now making waves. As a meme, a dude that doesn't sing, the audience sing for him, and it's like, that's cool, that's different. But at the same time, people, got rage baited into it, thinking that that's just like a bad thing. Well, he's a unique person. It is what it is. Most people do work for him or whatever, and he's just like, okay, you cool. And then Justin Bieber dropped his album, and people think that Justin Bieber is now cool. But he's He's not. He's like the least cool person right now than he ever was. And people are just like, okay, I guess I like I guess I like Justin Bieber now. Because he barely even exists. I guess he's cool now, guys. Those are 8 people that I would use to take down Mr. Beast. Those are people who probably still have some kind of soul left and some kind of grudge left that would spice Mr. Beast's drink a little bit. I almost don't want to say it, but I see Mr. Beast in my dreams like a fucking subscription service. At least once a month. Let's not forget, this is where the soul is, where you have more videos uploaded than subscribers. I actually want to see more channels like this. That's what it's all about. This is the sort of movement that you can make of just like, hey guys, let's find all the channels that have more videos than subscribers. Because I don't think my channel is bad. Like, what is that? What did I do wrong? Apparently I do wrong things all the time, according to YouTube. Yes, the fail-bait movement. But this is like completely honorable. It's a pity party that we can fucking throw for people who have failed, you know, but may still need a little bit of attention. See, the soul grows in places where people tend to fail, right? People tend to think like, oh, it's going to be easy success. And the soul grows in those places. That's where the soul is. Mr. Beast has to liberate. Mr. Beast has to conquer people who try to succeed but couldn't fucking succeed. And he's not doing that, unfortunately. Or fortunately, because, hey, again, he can just throw money at YouTube Rewind and bring it to life, but he chose not to do it. Even to this day, even after he has been approached that YouTube Rewind exists, you know? He could have just like, hey, maybe I can still make one. But he couldn't do it. The first thing Mr. Beast chose to do is throw money at animation. And for now it stinks. For now it's like self-centered bullshit that we don't want to see. We don't want to attach ourselves to personalities. Like, he's entering space that he can't win in that space. In a highly creative space. In a propaganda space. Or we can call it Disney space. The enterprise that creates celebrities, basically. Mr. Beast can't do it because he has to actually create other celebrities. Not just himself. That's the whole point. That's what Disney is capable of doing. And Mr. Beast cannot. Because he's self-centered, he can't fucking make other people celebrities. That would be a threat to him in the end. Or potentially a threat to his sole purpose. Like, we don't know why he's not doing that correctly. But we can assume that narcissism getting in the way. So, where are we on the timeline of the no soul thing? Things go up and down, right? Things go up and down. And this is like your prime moment. Which is ironic because that's the Logan Paul slogan, right? It's prime. So you're selling prime alongside with Lunchley that had... And Mr. Beast Games come with Lunchley at the same time. So it was his prime moment right then. And his soul has very much died. Because past your prime, you literally can't do shit. Like, you just gotta give up. You will be dragged down, no matter what. You will be losing the fight. Past your prime moment, bro? No way. It doesn't matter that Byst Games were a failure. It matters that it was the biggest thing for Mr. Beast, so, alright, we'll take your word for it. You know, the biggest blow we can do on Mr. Beast is just take his word for it. Believe him, of like, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess this was your biggest moment, Mr. Beast. You broke all the world records imaginable. Thank you for doing so. We're gonna move on now. And this is the no soul moment, right? The section where Mr. Beast does not have a soul. The section where he already went, like, sued Dogpack, basically, for his defamation. Like, defamation cases are, like, the funniest thing. I guarantee you, I almost guarantee you that defamation is being treated a whole different fucking way than a normal court case where someone actually got harmed, basically. Defamation seems like fucking rich people fucking play game bullshit. Because, like, if you accuse a normal person, alright, but if you accuse a famous person, oh shit. Oh no. That's so much worse. But you literally can't accuse them unless, you know, well, but it's an accusation case. It's not defamation. Like, defamation doesn't even exist. I don't even understand what the fuck that is. It's very interesting to me. And YouTube is also diving deeper and deeper into politics as well. And apparently, potentially, culture of what you propagate is also politics. Which is why, again, because you have to choose. Like, Mr. Beast knows, like, he cannot capture all the trends. And he tried to just like, hey guys, please work for me. You know how to do YouTube Rewind, right? That was the entire video. If you watch Mr. Beast's YouTube Rewind, you will understand his sole purpose is to just hire someone else to do it. Hey YouTubers, come together. You know how to do YouTube Rewind, right? But he also exposed that YouTubers don't know shit. That they don't know how to make YouTube Rewind, and they're not gonna touch that thing at all. Right? There's something fucking wrong. That they just can't figure out the puzzle. They can't put it together. I think it's because of politics. This is technically could turn into propaganda. And at 2018 YouTube Rewinds, it turned into propaganda. It was trying to yap way too much about things that matter more than the other things. And that's an icky, sticky situation. Especially even putting something like Will Smith at the start of the video was technically propaganda of like, but Will Smith is not a YouTuber. Why do we care so much? I think Will Smith placement was perfection. I think it was tastefully done. Is the moment we saw Ninja is the moment we lost our fucking marbles about the entire thing. Yeah, eventually Mr. Beast is gonna reach the moment where his career is overshadowed by other people, by someone else. I personally don't give up on my dreams simply because the internet is capable of blowing them out of proportion whenever it feels like it. You know, the internet is capable of just like not paying attention to Mr. Beast and paying attention to something else, right? Deciding to do something else, sabotaging the flow of the internet, basically. And again, I'm pretty sure the prime moment of Mr. Beast has been reached. The only concerning thing is that his content did not fall in quality. It's sort of still very good, and maybe even better every single time, right? Because this is special, this is special, this is special. This is kind of interesting. He's still coming up with something different, right? Alright, we're approaching the moment where we're gonna talk about the parodies, basically. But one more thing. So, here's a prime moment, right? Now we're in a no soul era. Now we know that, well, we know, it got exposed. The Byst Games exposed that Mr. Beast has no soul. It's just simple as that. That he thought the coolest thing he can do is like some kind of social experiment where the game rules make no fucking sense. Where a lot of people are left feeling bad because they get no money anyways. They win nothing. They just feel bad the whole time playing the game. And their faces are public now, so cool, right? They technically get to make their own YouTube channels though. But for just like a tiny period, I don't think it's a long-lasting thing. I've seen that before, basically. The only person who did succeed in making a YouTube channel is Zealous, and that's a very dangerous case, I'm not gonna lie. It's a very dangerous case, because if Mr. Beast can make a YouTube channel happen, again, this is the only case that I know personally where Mr. Beast truly given this guy a big-ass boost. And it worked flawlessly, basically, right? I should be subscribed. Or at least attempt to be subscribed. Oh! But he camouflaged himself and disappeared. Wow. That's poetic, guys. That is poetic. So even Zealous is now actually losing it. He's having the no soul moment. His soul is also lost in translation. This is very interesting. Now, the funny thing is, while Mr. Beast is going down, he's also reviving the gaming channel. Almost like grasping for straws and grasping for the inspiration, right? Attempting to revive another Prime era or something. Maybe it's possible, I don't know. We can't just rely on this pattern to just deliver what Mr. Beast is going to do. He can always use evil, you know? Become the evil Mr. Beast and create another Prime moment by force. I think everything is possible. I don't think it's possible to do it naturally anymore. But we'll see. Because technically, if he improves his sole purpose, he could bounce. He could, like, have the no soul moment and then just bounce even higher, basically. And we will not get rid of Mr. Beast no more. You know? We all get a little bit of fucking fame, but Mr. Beast going next level. Fucking becoming CEO of, like, Twitter or whatever. Like, that's a pretty fucking big deal. You hate to live through the storyline of capitalism of how one person owns more and more and more and more and more and more things, bro. And it's like, how the fuck do we even stop that shit? It's like a wildfire effect. Alright, let's see the roast level that Mr. Beast is enduring across the internet. See, other people can take Mr. Beast's soul and try to rip it into shreds. Try to live that fantasy. I think I made an excellent video, by the way. I think this video is fucking badass. It's just not for everyone. Everyone can click on shit like this, but nobody can actually do the brain cell exercise. Yeah, someone try to embody Mr. Beast. That was a weird story. I've seen some crazy parodies, by the way.
To play children games? To play children games? For 40... Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, you die if you lose the game. That's what the saw does, right? Let's play a game. Mr. Beast bumped into basically an evil version of himself. Something that he probably doesn't want to do again, right? And we hope that he doesn't want to do it ever again.
Kidding.
Is this foreshadowing that Carla's gonna be the next one to go down? I can see that happen. I can see the cancel culture kind of hijacking Carl somehow or propagating him to go against Mr. Beast. I can see that fucking happening.
Rules for the...
I don't actually recommend watching these, by the way, the parodies, because they go fucking nuts, basically. They have to go fucking psycho to be able to even roast Mr. Beast a little bit. I don't think that should happen. Well, there's a little bit of that.
Game.
There's
You need to cut a sponsor? Honey.
Yay!
And if you
Talking about misrepresentation of Mr. Beast, am I right?
haven't already...
That's controversial now. This shit even exists, so... Alright. Glorified murder for the sake of parody. We know if Mr. Beast kills anyone, it's over. if not jail time.
Art.
Oh yeah, there's always a possibility for Mr. Beast to go straight to jail. Literally 0. From a hero to a 0. He knows that, right? That's why he was able to dodge it this whole time, right?
Is that kill myself for a Tesla?
Good boy. You have to search these 100 coolers filled with human hearts.
Yeah, it does seem like the Saw parodies in this one too.
To find
Charity
the
porn.
Tesla. Really sick, Jimmy.
Here's a new version.
Man, I'm looking to... I just bought this entire hospital.
To be in the video, all pretty standard stuff.
Cash gift.
Again, I don't recommend watching any of these so far.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Here, have $10,000. To Mr. Beast! Subscribe! Subscribe to Mr. Beast!
I don't want this gift. I don't want to see. I don't want to see.
We'll just upscale it with AI or something. We'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely avocado anime.
In my last 99 to go.
See, the funny thing is, this is a parody of the internet more than Mr. Beast because this is fucking disgusting. Yeah, someone else should be cancelled. 2 point. It's like, this is asking for a fucking Deadmau5 episode, all of this shit. These people can just fucking glorify whatever the fuck they want. So fucking psychopathic. And they're on a platform in a promotional way. This is not fucking okay, dude. And they have risen to incredible amount of subscriber counts. Oh my fucking god, dude. My life is miserable as YouTube CEO. Just realizing that most of the internet is fucking ass. Potentially, all I have to do to win against Mr. Beast is just improve the internet a little bit. 5% internet improvement. It's not that it's like, this might be bad for you to watch. This is just insanity. So now I'm in a fucking rabbit hole of searching for whoever even has a fucking soul left. Because soul also can only happen when you're not glorifying evil in any way. You are exposing Mr. Beast. That's the fucking parody. The point of parody in the first place. You make it Mr. Beast very funny. Because you exaggerate the fucking stupid shit Mr. Beast does. Instead of just, like, making him evil. So what the fuck? That's, like, the easiest way to do animation. The search for evil. Oh my fucking god, dude. I think the crazy thing about parody channels is, like, they put so much effort into animation. Why not put a lot of effort into scripting the damn thing as well? Jesus Christ, man.
Mr. Rabbit, stop reacting! Our only chance is to seem like bad participants! If we're lucky, he'll get bored!
Yeah, that's right. You're nothing without subscribers.
No!
Come on, are you fool?
It would be crazy if his own parody is just better than everyone else's. Oh my fucking god, dude. Here it is. Here's the only fucking thing we can actually watch.
I'm Mr. Beast, and I just brought this entire white void. There's just one twist. We're gonna subject them to terrible working conditions that we promised they wouldn't have to experience. And based
Union rules? Nah, Mr. Beast doesn't give a fuck about that. Chance to win is everything. And they went after it
human
immediately.
decency.
This is the best parody guy.
Instead, they're only gonna get one ultra-secret algorithm. My videos don't have to be good or quality or moral. They just have to follow a set of prescribed characteristics.
Again, if Mr. Beast doesn't want to become evil, he will stick to the plan of, like, he's running out of ideas and things to do on YouTube and gonna retire. Like, His animation thing could be retirement. Just like Japan, right? Mr. Beast's retirement is probably about becoming something else on YouTube that doesn't interfere with other people's success. Or even going as far into just like straight into Netflix or whatever streaming service he's up to. Amazon Prime.
Children worldwide, and they don't mess around. They'll leak your home address, send you death threats, and do it all with a youth demographic of this country. They're going to let me choose the next president in about 4 years.
That's it.
Okay, I overstated how good parodies are at exposing someone. I guess I'm missing. Oh, fuck me, I guess. We'll have to find something else to talk about. I do think the biggest final boss is Chandler. I think Mr. Beast losing Chandler is like everything. It is something that even can turn some children heads around of like, where's Chandler? You know, that's the epic moment. And again, all these people who have chosen to do my own personal cancel gang, yeah, they might be able to pull this off, you know, in case cancel culture can't do it, which is very likely the case in a way. You can't trust anyone, especially now that we can't trust parody channels, right, to actually make fun of Mr. Beast successfully. No, we just like have to turn Mr. Beast into evil, but that's not Mr. Beast anymore. Technically, in order to find out if Mr. Beast is doing alright, like, we have to analyze his sole purpose. Like, is he going in a proper direction? Is he gonna run out of fuel? What is the next possible controversy? Potentially something where Mr. Beast is trying to sell something else again. When Dark Viper went after Sniper Wolf and basically React channels, even though his channel is basically unwatchable unless you're a fan of GTA. But when we went after these channels, it is a big reminder of like how monopolies hurt the rest of the platform. How the rest of the platform bleeds and have to praise Mr. Beastification, basically. Right? Potentially making YouTube not fun. If we can accuse Mr. Beast of making the YouTube not fun anymore, that's a pretty big accusation, right? YouTube used to be so cool back in the day, and now it sucks. Mr. Beast versus MatPat. What is this? MatPat made a lot of videos destroying PewDiePie's career, pretty much. But versus Mr. Beast, he might have made like one video where it's like, oh my god, it's Mr. Beastification. Of like everyone is trying to do everything. That was like just one video. And I don't even know which one. MatPat versus PewDiePie was a real thing, guys. How PewDiePie conquered YouTube. And PewDiePie was like, nah. So I still haven't cracked exactly the PewDiePie strategy. But I think MatPat's gone somewhere close. It's a whole different beast to unpack, alright? But MatPat never made a video against Mr. Beast, so... We don't even have that many weapons to use to determine whether Mr. Beast is doing a good job or not. It's up to me to analyze even more data. But that's all I have, right? There's a lot of pain on the platform that I can harvest. There's a cultural thing that I can harvest. There are people who can help me out on the endeavor. There's just a natural progression into obscurity for Mr. Beast. Like, it seems like I'm collecting the correct tools, right? I understand what it's like to have a soul. But unfortunately, I'm completely isolated and alone in this journey, right? I'm not even boosted. I'm not even interesting. This video was inspired by this when someone just like wants to build the tallest Lego tower. How far can you go? It's a good video that we wouldn't normally see because it's not convenient. Mr. Beast makes it himself very convenient. There's no escape. But the other YouTube channels, they have to suffer. They can only have their special viral moments, and it's still just gonna be recommended by YouTube. You might not even subscribe because of that. You're just like gonna take it and give no feedback, nothing in return for this video. A lot of stuff has to be analyzed for me to make even bigger and more bombastic domination of Mr. Beast, but I can already show this to be my prized possession of domination. And yet these kind of videos, they feel kind of soulless, right? While there's real wars going on at the same time. This content is unavoidable. But it's like, is this content, am I supposed to care? What is going on? Why is there a war right now? How is that even possible? In other words, there's a lot of content that I will never watch that still is going viral, right? And there's a lot of content that I'm forced to watch because I still can't make my mind on what's going on in this political landscape. I want to feel safe.
$1 billion.
A lot of these videos need a pretty crazy budget to force people to watch their videos. Potentially people are desperate to find videos like this and appreciate them, basically. But we can't do it fast enough. Because if something is not becoming like a mainstream part of the culture where everyone agrees that yes, we have watched that video in particular, or we should watch this in particular, then we don't feel connected. We don't feel the actual... I mean, that's what the odd one out said. He raised his hand and it's like, I wish YouTube Rewind was still a thing. Because it gives people the connection to come together for this one cultural thing that we all gonna watch. And most importantly, it's a thing that where YouTubers have to contribute. They have to keep it alive as well. It's a big boy collaboration thing that we fail to do. So while there's a lot of discouraging moments on YouTube because people are just strictly better, when there's a lot of guilt attached to all the things that you haven't watched already, and even if YouTube stopped functioning and you can't upload videos anymore, we would still have infinity of content to watch. Lucky for you, I mean, this is kind of dumb. This is just like, how tall can you get with a bunch of cool graphics, right? You might learn something about physics, absolutely. So it's not that dumb. It's unfortunately unavoidable. There's some videos that are just so good they break through. But you must understand that most of the content is gonna be bad. It is worth ignoring most of the content. Potentially people ignore me because I am alone. I am unstable. I don't follow a formula. I am completely unhinged. And you can't attach yourself to me. I don't know. It's hard to tell of what intimidates people. Like how people are intimidated by smart people. Because I'm generally smart. I'm not here to just teach you, but to also intimidate you. That smartness is in a lot of places. Plus, smart people don't like self-sacrificing. Like, if I do something, there has to be something in return. And if there isn't something in return, I get to grow my ego. That's what is in return. I still get something in return. If you neglected me, and it's like, oh, I guess that's pretty smart. You neglected me, and now I have this against you. I can put that shit in court, in YouTube court. Why you neglected me, I guess? Why you treated me like trash and Mr. Beast like a fucking ruler of the universe? It's the YouTube that is the parody of itself. You know? Like, we can stare at Mr. Beast and ask of, like, what's gonna happen next? Because something has to happen, but people are so fucking weak. They're not willing to make YouTube channels. They're not willing to stand up for themselves and what they believe in and make their voices heard. None of that is functioning, basically. Best cancel culture is potentially basic activism. Just people being more active. Understanding that they can have a stake in the game too. That anyone can go viral at any moment. They just have to put enough stake in the game. It's easy to do that on TikTok, but you can do the same thing on YouTube. You can always put a stake. I almost show people what not to do on YouTube, what stake's not gonna yield you anything. I'm trying like the most things so you don't have to. But that doesn't mean you can also follow Mr. Beast formula, because you're just gonna lose your soul. You're just gonna be like Mr. Beast. You're gonna copy the formula for no particular reason. You're not gonna be yourself if you copy someone else's formula. You're just gonna be called Mr. Beast's soulless clone. Yeah, I was bothered that a lot of people who have a lot of money, they also can become thieves. Like, how many billionaires and millionaires appeared because they just robbed other people? The wage theft, right? The most common thievery is the one that you can get away with, of course. Which is why Mr. Beast has to be under a very large magnifying glass. You have to watch his every move. He should not be stealing for the sake of self-profits, right? And every year we should take the chance in taking down Mr. Beast, because he definitely has unusual amount of dirt on him. For me, I'm just here to relive the same pattern of PewDiePie went up and went down, and Mr. Beast kind of exchanged, you know, at the same time. As PewDiePie is going down, Mr. Beast is going up, because he's promoting PewDiePie to fight the T-Series. But he was the biggest sponsor. I think the crossover, however, was like more close like this. It can't be like this. Like, you literally going through the entire no soul cycle. But then I would have to figure out what the pinnacle of PewDiePie was at the same time. Like 2018 PewDiePie? Is that the one? It feels like it, right? He took responsibility for YouTube Rewind. He got married. When PewDiePie became popular, 2013 or 2012, becoming most subscribed channel in 2013. So I'm looking at like 5-year cycle only. That can't be right. It must be more. It must be a little bit more. 6-year cycle, but it's complicated to get exact nature of things. Well, that's as far as I can go for now, deep into the master plan of overthrowing Mr. Beast. Thanks for watching.